Hi guys, how are you? So hope you all are enjoying my videos. So be on the channel and see my videos on daily basis and do practice. Okay, and just like enjoy with my videos. Don't take any just like stress on that. And if you feel anything, so you can comment on that comment box in every video if you want. Okay, so let's start for chapter 5 today. So another three questions I have created for you. So let's understand what is mean by this and how we have to give the answer on this. So the first question is, what is single threaded concept in JavaScript? Single threaded concept. Okay, so I will show you my website over here. This is my website codewithghun.com. So I'm posting everything, every blog, some interview questions and some other JavaScript related things day by day. So you can refer this website as well. So I have written some important definitions on this. So we will go with the definition, and if you feel that you just forgot that definition from me, so you can refer with this website. So what is meant by single threaded? Actually, there are a couple of lines I have written for this single threaded. What is meant by single threaded? Okay, mostly this question is asked. So this is just like difficult question, becomes difficult question for them who are just like have some basic understanding on JavaScript. But this question is very important because if you guys are learning just in the level of some architectural level, so after some time, always you are not fresher, so after some time you will become some senior person. So in that case you have to know exactly what, why. Okay, so these type of question will always arises in your mind. So why we are waiting for that, so we are start learning from today. So what is the meaning of single threaded? JavaScript is based on single threaded, means the code will run one by one, line by line. Okay, here what I have written, single threaded means the code will run at one time only. Okay, so as JavaScript and at runtime, as JavaScript runtime is single threaded, it maintain a single stack. Why it is called? You can say there is some keyword, there is some technical word. If you guys are say these technical words, so the interviewer will just satisfy that he has some understanding. So the key point here is single stack. Okay, so when you are answering, then always focus on the technical terms. JavaScript code is run single threaded means it has a single stack in which instructions are pushed. In that stack, instructions are pushed, and after execution, results are popped, because stack is just like push and pop. Stack has the mechanism to push and pop. So it has single threaded. JavaScript is single threaded language because it has an stack, single stack in which instructions are pushed line by line. Instructions are pushed, and after execution of those instructions, the results are popped. Okay, line by line. So next is, we can say stepwise, one by one to one line of code is executed in JavaScript code. Means we can say stepwise. There is not any jump. There is not anything that can be executed here and stopped, and nothing happened. So in a single threaded, step by step code are running. For JavaScript engine, the browser are not supported multi-threaded concept. Always remember, we have the browser and browser have the JavaScript engines. Those in the JavaScript engine, the multi-threaded concept is not supported. The last line, these is here some syntax missing. So the this is only there is only there, this should be there is, no problem, I will update that. there is only one call stack and single memory heap is present. Means one call stack and single memory heap. You know, memory heap means uh, we have some primary data types, okay, and we have some non-primary data types. I have told you in one video, there are some just like number, string, okay. So these are primary data types. The secondary data types or non-primary data types are there. So what those means? They are actually run inside the heap. Means they have some references, they have some address. So they are running like in a heap. So in that case, what it means, and for heap also, the single memory heap is present. So it is called the single threaded. You always remember this key point. Okay, the code is running line by line, okay, and there is a single stack and there is a single memory heap is present in the JavaScript engine. So that if anybody asks to you, so you quickly say that there is one single call stack and one single memory heap is present. Okay, so based on the data types, the primary data types, which is string, boolean, number, null, okay, and the secondary is just like functions, objects, arrays. These are actually maintained by the heap, and also the heap is single. So this is my first question, and the answer is written here in the blog tab. You can go and you can search this question. Okay, single scope, sorry, there is a, what is single threaded? Yeah, this question is here, single threaded. When you click on this, you can just see the description part. You can go on the description part. Okay, second question. What is syntactic sugar? Syntactic sugar. Always, guys, break the words so that you can understand easily. The words itself say syntactic means syntax, related to syntax. Syntactic sugar. So we will go for description of this. I have also written this question's answer, and with example I have make an understanding. You can just review these. So what is syntactic sugar in JavaScript? Actually, not in JavaScript. In all programming, there is a syntactic sugar concept is there. But here in the JavaScript, what is the concept here? Within programming language, not it is mentioned not only the JavaScript. Within programming language like JavaScript, the code or syntax, whatever syntax we are writing, this is the syntax. This is the for loop is the syntax, are designed to make things easier. Syntax are make very easier, easy to express, easy to read. Okay, means code are just like you, I have told you in the previous video that there is a function, there is also a arrow function. So what means by arrow function? Arrow function is short form of the function what is mentioned in the ES5. Now when ES6 introduce in the browsers, so what happens, there are some of the in the latest JavaScript, some of the codes are very short and they perform just like optimization, code optimization is there, they perform the same task and the syntax is very small. So syntactic sugar means the syntax of the code are written in the given programming language. The code is designed so that user can easily understand and express them and easily read the code. So this is called the syntactic sugar. Example, I will tell you exactly the example over here. So there is an array. For this number array, what you will do, if I just want to print all these values, so what you will do, you have always in your mind that we will just iterate the for loop. So we will get exact all these values for this array. So I have do this, I equal to 0, I less than equal to number array dot length. Till its length, I iterate this for loop and I got the each element. I am able to console these each element. This is fine. The code is fine, no issues. But in modern language, in advanced language, there is also some code is provided to us. There is also a optimized version of code, syntax is provided to us. So these short version of code is called the syntactic sugar. So what provided? Instead, we can also write like a simple and easy code to print array values like this. How? Syntactic sugar code. What it means? With the use of for of loop, the same kind of task can be performed with using this for of loop. I'm just have the array name and I'm iterating these array and assigning these values, just like passing these values to this variable ARR and consoling this ARR. So thus you can see the syntax is over here. It is very small syntax and also able to read and able to memorize this also. This you can make a mistake, either just like greater than equal to what is their length, maybe something length is missing, maybe plus you have missing, maybe semicolon you have missing, but here you can't miss anything. It's very clean code. So this is called the syntactic sugar. Next example I have also described here, so you have some more understanding on this. So there is an object, the people object is there, the name, age, address. I have taken 3 keys value. Okay, so for these key value, when somebody generally just like print any values from this object, so what he will do, the object name dot its property, so it gives me the value of gun, means name. It will print my name. So what is it means here? People dot name equal to my name. I have assigned a new variable, my name, my age, that is coming from this people dot age. So this will give me the result like this. We can able to console this. This is fine. There is no any error for this code. Also in the for loop, there is not any error. But what I am focusing, what I am trying to just like convey to you, just like the code is very short, it is able to read, it is able to understand, and it is able to memorize. So what here actually, this is fine. We can do like this also. But here, due to the destructure concept coming in the advanced JavaScript, this syntax becomes very less. In one line of code, it becomes. Here, we are writing these much of line of code, 2, 3, 4, some line of code. But here, what happens? Only in one line of code, we are just creating the same key values. The condition should be here. The same key value, sorry, key name for name and age, and I am assigning these key values, these object, and assigning this people object to these name and age as an object. The total is an object. So it destruct, it actually evaluate, it actually takes the people, the name attribute and its value also is its name actually. So with the this key, we can get the exact value of this name. So this is the syntax actually. We have to, whatever the keys are there, we have to destruct like this. So here I have taken 2 keys only. The address is also. So for address, you can mention 1 semicolon, then after one colon, 1 comma, and then you can get the address also from this object. So what it is the syntax. You have to memorize. It is very just like easy to understand, easy to memorize. The object is there and the key, whatever value we need. Somebody wants only name, so we will print only name, and the bracket should be there because I am destructuring the object. Okay, so bracket should be there. The object is destructured, breaking the object's structure. Okay, so by breaking it, we have the same key and also the brackets. So we will able to find the name over here. So you guys, you can see this is very simple coding. So these kind of things are known as syntactic sugar. So Hope you understand this, and if you feel that this definition is useful and you want some this definition in example, so you can just visit my website. Okay, next question. Very important question. The third question, synchronous versus asynchronous. Most of the interviewer are asked. So what is synchronous execution and what is asynchronous? Here I have written with example also. Synchronous and asynchronous. First, we will understand the synchronous. What is synchronous means? Synchronous means blocking. Blocking means what? If any code is running, so that will run sequentially. Okay. Means if any dependency is there, so that dependency, it means just like every statement executed line by line, okay, sequentially, means first task completed, then execution move to another task. The preference of synchronous is only to complete the existing task. Okay, the preference for synchronous code is complete the existing task first. It is actually dependent. It is actually dependent. One task is dependent to other. Because why? Why it is dependent? Because the one task is dependent to other. Why it is dependent? It is dependent. You can say dependent. You can say blocking. Blocking means what? If it is working in some task, so the responsibility of synchronous is this has to complete first whatever the task it has taken, then after it will go to another task. So you have to understand, you have to memorize synchronous means blocking. Synchronous word is related to blocking. Synchronous is related to dependent. From example, very easy example I have taken here. So there is a function, one function, first function, I have written first function goes here. The second function goes here just like this. And inside this second function, I call this first function. And what it means, it is dependent on F2, means blocking. When I call this F2 here, this F2, then after execution of this F2, that this function will execute. Means what is the output of this? I just copy this total function over here and we will create chapter 5. Okay. So I will paste this code and run. You can see here, the first function goes here. Sorry, the second function goes here. So when we call this, so it will call this output. Then after the F1 will call. It doesn't mean that F1 will call first, then after console will run. No. So step by step will call, and after completing of this task, it will jump to another task. So it is called blocking. Here F1 is blocked by the F2 because F2 needs to perform their own task first. Then after it will jump to F1. Okay. So this is called synchronous. Just understand synchronous. Now we will move to asynchronous. So how you will memorize this asynchronous, synchronous, blocking, non-blocking? So I have an idea for this. A word is coming here, asynchronous. So with respect of A, we are adding non. And here normally blocking, here no A is present for synchronous. So with the synchronous, blocking. When there is a asynchronous, means non-blocking. Means the code will execute without any permission, without any hesitation. The code will execute. There is no any blocking. It means here execution of task is not dependent. Here dependency is there. One task is dependent. F1 is dependent to F2. After F2 completion, F1 will execute and gives their output. But here no blocking, no dependency. Okay, non-blocking. So here is example I have taken. So I will comment it out and run this. This is asynchronous. So guys, can you say me what would be the output? This is console, then set timeout, something is there. And then after synchronous. So I will write it here 1, 2, and 3. Generally, when interviewer asks, so they are giving these kind of things. So the students and somebody will confuse over that. If you know the concept, so you will never confuse on that. So try to understand the concept, whatever I am describing here. So what is in general, what we will have in my mind, just like async 1, then after async 2, then after async 3, but it is not there. It is not there. In the asynchronous, it is not there. You can see 1 is printed, then 3 is printed, then after 2 is printed. Why this is? Because here it will not be wait for this synchronous function. This is the asynchronous function. It will not wait for this asynchronous function. Although we are setting the 0 millisecond, although we are setting not any millisecond, and although if we are setting 0 millisecond, although this will give the same output, it will first run the synchronous code, whatever the code, synchronous code. Then after here, it blocks, means actually what happens, it will go to the call stack, then it jumps to here, it just go to the call stack, then after it is actually inside the call stack, and then it will not wait, means asynchronous is not wait, so it will jump to this, then after again execution is comes to here, the interpreter will come here, then it will print in the last, means second. So this is the best example of asynchronous. Either it is 0 millisecond or something else. If there is not any second is provided, although this is actually the block. The normal codes, the synchronous code will execute first. Then after asynchronous code, set timeout is the best example. You can describe over that. I think, hope you have some understanding. For more, if you have any confusion, so you can put in comment section. Also, refer to my website if you just want to some definition or any example related things over here. So time to time, I'm just posting blogs things, and I'm posting my just like concepts over here in this website. Okay, so guys, for today, these questions I have described. Hope you can understand. If anything, if you like this and you are able to understand, if you enjoy with this video, so please like this video and keep on subscribing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.